Hello, I thought I'd make a quick vlog. And today was a very interesting day. Uh, it started off with, it started off with the morning, and then I went to pick up my sister's dogs because they had a grooming appointment at, they had a grooming appointment. But before I did that, I spilled, red Slurpee or slushy on my clothes. I spilled it all over my white outfit, and I had to change because it was so obvious it was all over my clothes. So I was lucky I had some clothes in the car, and I changed into the clothes that I had in the car, but they were a little too warm for the weather, so I knew I would have to change again. Anyway, my outfit, I believe, is ruined, and I feel terrible about that because I really did like the white pants, and I liked the blouse that I had on too. So I feel really terrible about that. And so I dropped the dogs off at the groomers, and I came home. I changed my clothes, and I went back to my sister's house because I forgot the credit card to pay. Then I went and picked up the dogs, brought them here because I was going to go back to my sister's house later on in the evening, and I didn't want to keep running back and forth. So I took the dogs back, and my sister and I spoke for a while, and then I came back home. So, we're trying out a new dog food for them, and I will let you know it's for sensitive stomachs, and it's just chicken and brown rice. That's all it is. It's just chicken and brown rice. Those are the only ingredients. And so I will let you know. And I also bought a packet of chicken bone broth. And this is from the pet store. So it has nothing in it that will harm a dog. And I cannot wait. Well, I tried it with the food, and the dogs ate it all. Ate it all. Yes, they ate it all. And they seem to enjoy the food. So I'm hoping it stays that way, and I'm hoping that it really does help one of the dog's stomachs, because one of the dogs has a very sensitive stomach, and a sensitive digestive system, I should say. And so another interesting thing, so that was, I know, it's all boring, just blah, 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 my day. But one more interesting thing, to me it's interesting, another interesting thing that happened today was I don't remember where I was. I was driving. I was in the car, and I just started thinking to myself. I said, and then just all of a sudden I said, I'd like to tear the stars from the sky and stomp them all out. Then I'd like to shoot the moon and put it out so there's nothing but darkness. And then my man explained to me that that was sort of a premonition of what would come my way. However, I'm hanging out with Jesus, and nothing like that is going to come my way. Okay? I trust Jesus. I trust Jesus. I trust Jesus. So I don't feel like shooting the moon. I don't feel like stomping the stars out. I feel happy and content, and I love the stars. You know, there used to be so many stars in the sky. So many beautiful stars in the sky that I could see. There still are, of course, but that I could see when I was young in the sky. And now you don't see that many stars in the sky. I don't see that many stars in the sky anymore here, you know. Other places, I'm sure you can see them clearly. And I used to look, and I always saw the Big Dipper, and I I can't remember all the other constellations I would see, but now I don't see them anymore. I don't see the entire constellations anymore. And it makes me sad because I really love just stargazing. Love it. I love it very much. I love it very, very much. You know, and for that kind of poem to come out of me when I've been praying for the world and the universe, I don't know. I don't know. It's not you. It's not you. That was supposed to be a premonition. But it's not a premonition. No one has to worry about Marissa. She's fine, and she will be fine. Nothing is going to happen to her. She is hanging out with Jesus, but she does need prayers. So we ask everyone to pray for Marissa because they are still trying to make her life terrible. Okay. And I appreciate any and all prayers. I pray for well, I'm not going to say because I do this, you should do that. No. So, I appreciate any and all prayers. Thank you if you've prayed for me or any of my petitions. Thank you so very much. Thank you. And my mother's friend still needs prayers. And my sister's all healed up. And the dog's wound is healing. So thank you so much for the prayers if you prayed for them. Thank you. And if you kept them in your thoughts, thank you for that too. Thank you for that. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about that. I just love looking at the moon, especially when it's a half moon. I'm not really too crazy about the full moon. Just because of all the stories that are associated with it. Not that crazy about the full moon, but half moons and almost full moons. The moon any other time. I just love looking at it. I just love it. The different phases of the moon and everything. When I was young, I used to stare out the window at nighttime. Because I felt trapped as a child. I felt like I'm trapped in childhood and I just want to be older. Not that my childhood was horrible because I really did. I had a lot of friends. We had Hispanic friends and international friends, and we were always outside playing, and whenever my mother and father took us somewhere, everyone would bring their kids and we'd all have fun. So, it was lots and lots of activities when I was young, when I was a child. But I would just stare out the window and just wonder what the future would bring. And I would look at the stars and I would look at the moon and just stare and just look So that's how, that's the part of my childhood. I was in a hurry to become an adult. I was in a hurry. So, but I guess that's the story of a lot of children, I think. I don't know. I can't speak for kids. That was just me, you know. And so, I don't know. I really trust Jesus. And I put my life in his hands. And I put everything about me in Jesus' hands. And I just say, let it be his will. But you don't have to worry, because nothing like that is going to happen to you. Yeah. I don't think it will. I don't think it will. I mean, in the worst part of my life, I was still writing happy things. I wasn't writing tear the moon out of the sky, or whatever. I didn't write anything like that ever. And I've had some really terrible times. Well, I did write, it could always be worse. I did write that. But I don't know. I'm sure I'm going to be fine, because I trust Jesus no matter what. No matter what. I trust and trust and trust Jesus. And so now, it's getting a little late, and I think I'm going to go, after this vlog, I'm going to bed. I'm just gonna, get ready for bed and go to bed. And